Welcome back to Talk of the Town. Business trainer and mentor Jamie Wolf, referred to as Auntie Jamie, joins today's show to talk about how with her health and fitness business boot camp, she can take motivated and ambitious people with ethics and integrity looking to get started and teach them a better way to live. Welcome to the show.
Thank you, Sandy. It's great to be here.
Well, we talked a little bit about before the show. I think it's a great concept. I think there's a lot of people that need some self-confidence, some motivation, and give them a direction, to take off with whatever they need to take off with.
Absolutely. It's a tough job market out there, so people are looking for alternatives. We live in a wonderful place. A lot of people don't want to have to move for those jobs, so
Right.
This is a great system.
So let's talk a little bit about it. So your it's called a health and fitness business boot camp, and who is it exactly for?
So this is great for moms, mompreneurs, small business owners already who need to generate a little extra cash to keep their brick and mortar going, people who are former military or transitioning out of the military, college graduates, people looking to retire sooner, and it's also great for people who have a compelling desire to create a legacy for their children or grandchildren.
And what characteristics are you actually looking for in your applicants?
So we really want to make sure that people are successful as they go through this program. It is not for everybody. So the ideal characteristics are going to be that they are ambitious, they do have integrity, they're energetic, they're disciplined and organized. We can certainly help with self-confidence and development of self, but they need to have some characteristics coming in that are going to dispose them to being successful.
Right.
Health conscious, health oriented, and they want to be successful. In other words, a business to be successful has to make money, so they have to be interested in doing that.
Right, exactly. So tell us a little bit about what is the actual boot camp.
So the Health and Fitness Business Boot Camp is a 12-week virtual program. It's designed to have you graduate with a revenue-generating evolved economy business in just 3 months. And because it's virtual, anyone can apply. It's going to require 10 to 15 hours of your time, which means you can do it at lunch hour on your nights and weekends and fit it into your business. And as you get your business up and going from the comfort of your home, it means that you can live anywhere, and if you need to move, you can take it with you.
Wow, that's a great concept. So how will this work? What is it going to cost someone to do this?
So in answering that question, I'm going to ask a few questions.
Sure.
And if you don't know the answer, just let me know
Okay.
and I'll fill in the answers for
Okay.
you. But how much do you think it costs to get a startup up and running these days if you want a small brick and mortar?
Oh gosh, I mean you have licensing, you have just your time and energy and putting it all together. Oh gosh, I would say your startup costs maybe $5,000.
That's a very conservative effort
Okay.
estimate. It's probably closer to 25,000, and some could go
Okay.
as much as $1 million. It does depend on if
Okay.
you're doing dry cleaner or restaurant, but it's pretty sizable. What kind of time do you think the average small business puts into their brick and mortar?
I don't even think that there's a way to count those hours.
Definitely more than 40.
Definitely
right?
more than 40.
Okay, so it's a round the clock kind of 7-day thing.
Right.
The business tends to own you
Yeah.
rather than you owning the
Sure,
business.
absolutely.
And then how long do you think it might take a startup to get to first break even and then to profitability?
I think they tell you that depending on the business, like hopefully within the year you are at a break even, and within, I guess, 5 years you should be at a pretty good profit.
Right. So far we're talking about 25,000 on up, over 40 hours a week, at least a year, if not 5, to get to a sustainable business.
Right.
2 more quick questions. What's the average college tuition? To get to a degree these days, what would you expect it would cost?
I think you're looking at anywhere from $60,000 to $100,000.
Okay. And for people buying a franchise, any idea what an average franchise costs these
I
days?
think an average franchise starts at $50,000.
So you get awards because you're really good with the answers to all those questions.
Oh, I'm so
that's
excited! I answered
fantastic.
correctly.
So if I tell you that the cost of the Health and Fitness Business Boot Camp and all the materials that come with it and the personal mentoring is free, and what's required of the participants is that they be willing to put up their own startup costs, as
Right.
any business owner would need to do.
Sure.
But that business in a box system is going to cost you far less than any of the things that we just talked about. And you can get to a break-even point and move on past that to profitability in just 3 months.
Wow.
Does that sound like an investment that's worth your time and your money?
Well, I can't imagine it wouldn't be. And obviously, there's going to be a lot of people that are very intrigued by that, have a lot of questions, and quickly to end, we will have all of your information and your email address on the screen because they need to find out.
Fantastic. I look forward to helping lots of people.
Jamie, thank you.
Appreciate it.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.